Hi guys. So I filmed this. It's everything I read while I was on a trip with my mom and grandma across the country to see my brother, and it was supposed to be several videos and like differently shot and all that, but this is what happened. It was an interesting experience, to put it mildly. But anyway, yeah, I found some gems here and I'm really excited. So I hope you like this. I found 2 new instant buy authors, a 4 and a 5-star read, which if you know me, you know I don't give out 5 stars very often. So yeah, I hope you enjoy and I will see you guys in a minute. I have no idea when the last time I picked this camera up was. Obviously not where I normally am. But anywho, we're going to start this guy today and I'm super excited. So let's get going. I hope it's good. I really hope it's good. Let's see. I don't know. I've had this on my shelf for a while. I got it in like a Barnes & Noble 50% off sale at some point. Not recently, like a couple of months ago. And yeah, so let's get into it. Okay, so I'm on chapter 6 and so far I'm really not liking it. This is a new author for me and I don't know. I don't know. Like, I get it. I'll keep going. We'll see. I don't know. At this moment, I'm not thrilled to keep going, but we'll see. Okay, so I got through chapter 11 and it definitely picks up and stuff starts to happen. I also don't know how like into this I'm gonna get. Like, I think I'm probably gonna finish it at this point, but I just don't know. Like, I get the premise, I get the vibe, I get what we're doing here. But I think it's this, like, I don't know, frantic storytelling that I'm not into. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's also that I'm just very tired. Who knows? But yeah, right now I'm kind of meh. But I'll let you know. Okay, hi guys. I know I desperately try not to work in my bedroom, and this is actually currently our Airbnb, which is super cute. But the workstation that is here is downstairs. I'm trying to find a diplomatic way of saying this. And I'm here with my grandmother, who not only does not understand this stuff because she's 90, but also doesn't understand things like volume and copyright music and that too. Hence why we're up here instead of down there. But I have stuff I need to do today. It is Wednesday. Yes, it's Wednesday. A lot of this I was supposed to have done on Monday, but that didn't happen because of numerous factors. And so now I'm a little anxious because I'm super behind. A video didn't go up on Tuesday. A video is not going up today, which stresses me out. So there's that. But the email that I was supposed to actually send out last Monday, actually last Friday, actually the Friday before last Friday, is still not out. I'm still writing it. Because I have only gotten bits and starts of anything done in the last week. 2 weeks really. So today I'm doing the bare minimum of what I need to do to catch up. So I have another book that I'm currently trying to read that I don't like, and I'm trying this new thing where I read so many pages or chapters of a book, and then if I'm still not into it, I put it down and I pick up something else. So I need to read some of this today, which you'll see in a reading vlog, and I'll explain that whole thing in there better. But I need to try this today, and if I like this more, I will finish this. If I don't like this more, I'll go back to that, etc. So yeah, there's that. I was supposed to have started a writing challenge last week. That did not happen, so now it's starting today. And I was starting the year by doing Virginia Woolf's writing plan, so I got this journal to do that in. I thought it was pretty enough and big enough, so I got that for this. And then I need to go through and figure out what of her daily writing schedule is actually accomplishable in my current situation. Anywho, so I need to do that. I need to write that damn email, do some editing, tons of reading, and write the final script for Skinwalker Ranch and hopefully film it today. That would be ideal. If not, it has to be filmed tomorrow because it's going up on Saturday come hell or high water. So that is the goal for today. I also have to do some stuff on Canva because I'm doing a kind of sort of secret project. So that needs to be done. And I need to just basically get as much done today as I possibly can. To put it mildly, my idea of a vacation and my grandmother's idea of a vacation, because we're actually out to see my brother right now, are two vastly different things. And also because I do this and I have me, even though I'm not like making a profit or anything, I want to take this seriously. I have to do all of it, and there's not a chance in hell that I could do all of it in the span of 2 weeks before we left. So I have to have at least 3 days that I can work a full-time schedule. Help me. Send help, please. So yeah, okay, alright, I'm going to start with one of the simpler things because I've got a ton of writing I need to do, I've got a ton of editing I need to do, I've got a ton of like bulk stuff I need to do. So I'm going to start with is some of the reading stuff and some of the research-based stuff. So I'm going to pop this book in as an audiobook, and I'm going to read it while I do some research into Virginia Woolf and her daily schedule and routine and all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna do that. I'll check in on a little bit. Hey guys. Okay, so like I explained before, we're doing this new idea. Probably other people come up with it. I don't know. I'm not claiming to have, but I'm reading 5 chapters of a book this year, deciding whether I want to keep reading it or not. I was trying the book that I was trying yesterday, but you know, I got to I think chapter 11 and I'm just not vibing with it yet. So now we're picking up this book, and I'm actually going to listen to it on I'm going to read it on audiobook for a little bit because I've got some research I need to do into another video. So while I do that research, I'm going to listen to this, and that's the goal basically. So I want to get the research done and that done, all, you know, 2 birds, 1 stone, all that fun stuff. So yeah, okay, so I've reached chapter 6 and I'm gonna go ahead and continue this book because it's so good. I like it. It's got everything I want from like this kind of gothic-y, horror-y type book. I get it now. That's why this author is so highly recommended. I'm probably gonna plow through this today. So yeah. Okay, so I finished it. It's interesting. I think I'm going with 3 stars. I would pick something else up from this author. It's different. So there's some things I didn't like. The pacing it's very slow burn, but also very fast all at the same time. On that. But I also really do appreciate that there's like the protagonist is a smart woman who acts like a smart woman. Thank you for that. She's a biologist or something like that. It's never really specified exactly, but she studies endangered species and that kind of thing and sets camera traps, etc. And she acts like a smart, intelligent woman who goes into the forest and woods and like studies this stuff. She takes a pack with her. She takes water. She has some survival training. Like, she knows what she's doing. And a lot of books don't do that for men or women, to be frank. They don't have smart people acting like smart people. So I really appreciate that this has a protagonist who is clearly one of the top people in her field. She does this kind of thing all the time, and she gets ended up getting thrown into this crazy thing that she's not qualified for, and is just trying to do the best that she possibly can in the situation that she is in. Really good. We'll pick up something else from this author. But yeah, I think I'm probably going to walk down. I think I saw a little free library near our Airbnb, so I'm gonna walk down to that probably shortly. Sorry about the light. I can't control the sun. So I'm gonna do that and see if there's anything in there and drop this in and drop this guy in there because I bought this for the trip. However, the Carraway House Haunting, oh my god. Modern Gothic horror. I see why she is so revered as a modern Gothic horror author. This has everything, and it's intriguing and well done, and the pacing is brilliant. I don't tend to like books that have short chapters. As you can see, I'm not that far in, but I love it. I love it. I don't want to put it down, and that's a good sign for books. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this one in to everything, and I forgot to tell you guys that I finished Women in White Coats. So this is a brief history of women in medicine, mostly in the US and Britain, specifically early women in medicine. Highly recommend. Very interesting, very fascinating. Those are 10 M&Ms. I'm very tired. I mean, I've heard of some of these women, only some of them, not all of them. I'd heard of Elizabeth Blackwell in passing, but I didn't realize that she was not only the first woman doctor in the US, like the first female doctor in the US, she also was believed to be a practical joke at the first several universities that she applied to. And like, to give you scale, I was talking about this on Instagram earlier, but to give you scale, her and Florence Nightingale were contemporaries. She knew Florence Nightingale. They worked with each other, and will that hold my camera? And like they knew each other. They were correspondents. They had a friendship. So that's the time we're talking about here. This is a time where women even being nurses was considered insane and wild. That women would consider going into nursing and not just teaching or being a governess until they got married. But that women would want a profession, that women would want a career. So she was blazing the path for women in medicine at the same time that Florence Nightingale was. And we all hear about Florence Nightingale. And I knew almost nothing about Elizabeth Blackwell and practically nothing about any of these other women in this book. So I'm a huge proponent in studying history and knowing history and the importance of it. So highly recommend this book. And I want to know more about the Blackwell family because they were also heavily involved in abolition and in suffrage and in several other things at this time. This family was heavily influential across all of that type of stuff within philanthropy and otherwise. So yeah, always super fascinating. Okay, so I'm about 50% of the way through this guy, the haunting, the Caro haunting, I think. I'm about 50% of the way through. Stuff is really starting to happen. It's very ooky spooky. It's very slow burn, but it's so good. Oh my god, it's so good. So yeah, like bodies have started appearing. That's all I'm gonna say because I don't want to give it away. But so good. Okay, so I finished finally. Caro House Haunting, The Haunting at Caro House. I took the book downstairs and I've already forgotten what the title is. That is not a reflection on the book. I gave it 4 stars. I really liked it. You do know exactly what you're getting into the second, I want to say in the 5th chapter. You know exactly what this book is going to be, and it doesn't disappoint. I will be talking spoilers, but again, you know exactly what it's going to be very, very quickly. If you've ever watched a haunted house horror movie and or read a haunted house horror book, you've read this story. Very, very formulaic, but done very well. This is what I mean when I say you can do formula and cliche well. This is a brilliant example. I can't wait to read more of her work. Anyway, okay, so spoilers, 3, 2, 1. All right. I love the cast of characters. Quirky cast of characters, brilliant setup. It's like Agatha Christie novel, but you add horror, and it's just brilliant. So this is my next book, and I actually have been anticipating this. This is on rotation. I've been anticipating this book for literal months. I ordered this for this trip because I have wanted to read this since I saw it on NetGalley, and have had it on my radar for that long. And I used this trip as an excuse to order it, because I would not normally take a hardback on a trip, but screw it, I really want to read this book. I've heard nothing but amazing things. I cannot wait to dig into this. It just seems incredible. Their testimonies of more than one author on the back that I trust, and yes, just yes. I know nothing about this, really, other than the synopsis, and I don't even remember what that says, because I remember reading it for the first time actually on a like books to look for published by Black authors list somewhere. I don't even remember where at this point. And when it was in the wind up to be published, and I have wanted to read this since then. So I am excited. I'm gonna get into it. I can't wait. And yeah. But let's get going. Oh yeah, and I read my, unless I get them like from the library, I read my hardback Snakey. So alright, let's do this. Wow. Alright, so I've read the first chapter, and yeah, I already like her. I already like it. I'm already here. I am already here for this. Let's keep going. Couple things. One, I love, again, I just finished the first chapter, so like we're getting into it. I love that the main protagonist is very clear about recognizing that, or starting to recognize that what she's been looking for in a man isn't what she actually wants. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love, 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 love that we have a woman who is an adult woman, who's acting like an adult woman, who is also a smart woman, who is acting like a smart adult woman. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, how many times I get this, like, annoying, like, ostentatiously annoying like supposed smart girl who does not understand how smart, like does not think the way smart people think, does not function the way smart people function, does not work in the world the way smart people work in the world. Like, you have that here. I can tell that the author did actual research. I don't know anything about this author. I just have wanted to read this book forever. But I can tell, like, there are footnotes. There are goddamn footnotes. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the footnotes. I highly appreciate the footnotes. Like, if you don't know, I'm currently in the writing process of my own novel, and there will be footnotes. There will probably actually be a bibliography, and more than likely there will be a nonfiction companion to the book itself. And I'm hoping for a series. But like, I need to write the first book and get it sold and all that fun stuff. And we are not to that point yet. Like, we are to the point where I've started, or will start tomorrow, the process. I've done all the research, I've compiled all my notes, and I need to sit down and start the outline. Because yeah, and at the same time, I'm also, because I'm very much a pantser when it comes to writing, I'm going to be writing a sprint writing, actually, a romance novel, because this book series that I really want to get published has to be done very specifically because of how I want to write it. So like, kind of gotta, yeah. Anyway, so I'm currently in the process of writing my first novel, and I appreciate those things. I appreciate that we have a smart character who's acting like a smart character. I appreciate that we have like, just her intelligence is coming through. Her vocabulary is amazing. She's recognizing that what she's been looking for isn't what she's looking for, because the book starts out with this jerk of a boyfriend breaking up with her because he probably doesn't fit her image or whatever, like that kind of a guy. That's what we're talking about here. And she's like recognizing that, right? And I just appreciate that that's what we have walking into this. She has a good head on her shoulders. She knows what she's doing. We're about to meet her parents. I like her already. So let's keep going. Okay, where am I? Where am I in this? Okay, I just got to chapter 7. It's so good. It's so good. It is fantastically good. It is well written. It is eloquently put together. The story is unfolding fantastically. Yes. Yes. Just yes. It's amazing. It's so good. It's just so good. Okay, I finished it. 5 stars. Just 5 stars. It's amazing. It's incredible. It's yes. Just yes. Just yes. New instant by author. I haven't related this much to a character in way too long. It's not even funny. Wow. And just yes. Like, technically this is classed as a romance novel and it does have all the hit points, right? But it's very much one woman's story in this very particular year of her life, and like her and her relationships, both friendships, romantic, and the relationship with her parents, and like learning to set boundaries and like be an adult in these relationships. And I mean, there's obviously elements of her story that I can't relate to, obviously, but yeah, 1,000,000,000%. 5 stars all the way down, across everything. Amazing. It's amazing. I can't recommend this enough.
Okay, so that's this. After this, I promise content will be much more normal and less jilty and weird and all over the place and like 12 different things. Like this was, each of these clips was supposed to be like 5 different videos, but that just did not happen because of a lot of factors. And yeah, so anyway, I hope you enjoy. And I hope you enjoyed, and you know, like, comment, share, subscribe, all the things. There should be a video essay coming out next week. So yeah, get excited for that because I'm excited working on it. So, all right, love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.